Hi, Burning Man. That's a little hot. Oh, there we go. Okay, isn't this dust wonderful? This dust kind of reminds me of the haze that we feel when we come out of dreams. So I've got two pieces I'm going to do for you. They're both about dreams. One of them's in this book because it's kind of new, and the other one was inspired by my friend who's 22 because I wrote it about the dream. So I'm going to find the second one I'm going to do, and then I'm going to start the first one. I found it. This is my fourth time? This is my fourth time on this microphone. When I started here, I was a very nervous poet. And something happened at Burning Man that I'd never experienced before. I was up here sharing something that was very personal and passionate, and I forgot the words. And this was the first place that I ever tried freestyle verse, to cover up the fact that I didn't know where I was going, and what's worse than someone who just stops. So I kept going, and it rocked. And ever since then, I bring a little bit of that into my talk, into my speech, a little bit of passionate seek to understand and to be understood. So you're going to hear some written pieces, and before my 10 minutes is up, if you would, probably some stuff from my heart, drawn in from all of your eyes. So if you have sunglasses on and it's not too bright, maybe pull them off, because I will gain reception from you if I can see you. And then we'll just go from there. But first, the written stuff. I come from Vancouver, BC. I'm mostly musically these days doing my stuff, but I have a strong rooting in conscious lyricism and spoken word. So if you get one of my very early pieces, I don't even know when I wrote it, probably at least 8 years ago, maybe more. When we were 22, she kidnapped me at dawn, flew her bedroom to the airport with all the curtains drawn. She didn't need a weapon. She'd already tied me up. Her eyes were the only rope, and her laughter tied the knots. I stepped out of the dream at the gate, and she held my hand in hers. My eyes asked the only question. She said, "We'll start in India first. Full moon down in Goa. We'll follow the Ganges next. Climb the Himalayas and follow the Yeti's fading footsteps. We'll cross over into Bhutan and we'll end the trip in Nepal. And we catch the plane back home. We will be enlightened and enthralled. See, my mind is the only camera that I have ever owned. I think if I could sit and learn to paint, that I would drown. For life is a raging river. I don't deign to steer this craft. I just let those rapids take me. And enjoy each gasping splash. When the plane lands, she's still sleeping. So I open the overhead and slide our bags out quietly. But now she's nodding her blonde head. See, the journey's open and over, and she's broken like a vase in a hurricane. And though I search for glue in our embrace, she whispers a new name. I never worship, I've been baptized, she says, but I don't believe I'll go to hell. See, heaven's what we make it, and I find mine in life's thrills. I want to thank you for your courage and the elevation in your heart. The effortlessness it took to get here was truly a great spark. She put down her pen and she turned to me and said, "I have a little story if you'd listen to me." But then she fell into the air like confused rain off a broken chair on this endless plain. And though I don't know where I'll see her again, feel her here when these winds kick in. Which the clouds up there, as those memories thin. Well, that was kind of a story about loss and maybe longing and like the intermittent connections we make in magical places such as this. I don't know that that actually happened. I'm pretty sure that was actually a dream. I don't even know when it was written. I discovered it when I was recording an album of music and spoken word and thought it was really powerful. Nice surprise. This is called Better Dreams. It seems very fitting for the playa, where we can really create our own reality and live our dreams if we like, and bring it back to the default world. Woke up in the haze of another sunny day. Sky was clear and blue, but these eyes were cloudy gray. So I splashed some water in my face. Now I truly am awake, but across this time and space I'm in an unfamiliar place. The man across the mirror wipes the water, strikes a grin, and winks at me, suggestive of the dream that I was in. I woke up unaware that his smile that brings me back. See, I'm high up in the mountains and the ridge is wide and flat. Always seems, oh yes, it always seems to be like better dreams. This path leads to a door. Pardon me. This path leads to a wall. Within it there's a door, and I'm reaching for that handle, intending to explore, but with my hand upon the handle it turns into a branch, and I must climb the tree of knowledge to avoid an avalanche. The snow becomes an ocean, and I'm swimming in the leaves, and my foot is held by two hands that I can never see. And they drag me to a whirlpool, and it starts to pull me down, and I become the roots of knowledge deep within the ground. And it always seems, oh yes, it always seems to be like better dreams. It's still going. I dive into the roots where a pressure pulls me up. I am soil within the tree and I'm heading for the top. I flow out of the trunk, then swim within a limb, squeeze into a leaf, and then I'm flying in the sun. There's no Icarus in me and the bird that I've become, so I rise out of the atmosphere to get closer to the sun. And I turn as I break free to rest my eyes from blinding light. And as my pupils readjust, I am nourished by this sight. One living organism, unparalleled in might. Yes, always seems, yes, always seems to be like better dreams. Every fear I'd ever held is all right there in space. That piece of recognition that we humans have our place. From bird to particle with an amazing feat of grace, I re-enter this lush sphere and I'm back in the same place with my hand upon the handle of that hereto spoken door. It becomes a faucet in my hand in the blink of metaphor. And the last of that face wash water washing down the drain becomes laughter chasing after the dream truth that remains. Yes, it always seems to be like better dreams. We might think ourselves abandoned or lost to baser drives, but there's an equation in relation to every form of life. So skeptics, calm your scorn. Saviors, save yourselves. We are intricate creations of interlocking cells, and as holy as the holes on the underside of leaves, making oxygen from CO2 so we can truly breathe. Spend some time behind the mirror and get to know that smile that wakes up so suggestive the dream world's many miles. For we are travelers, entrusting the safety of our souls to this earth, this playa, this place that we all share, and the dreams that we behold.